Yeah, I'm going to start this with a little, well, let's retake this. I'm going to start this with a little history lesson about my ancestors. This is a cookbook from Buying Food from First. That was the church of my ancestors, pretty much back in the 1800s. But the cookbook is from people that are presently a couple years back. But it kind of shows my history. Right, birdies? What'd the little birdie say? So, find food from the first. I need light. If I could just keep my shadow out of the thing. And the bugs. Collection of recipes from First Baptist Church, 109 Main Street, Monroe, North Carolina. That's where my ancestors were from, right? Oh, it has a pretty good thing. Turn the page. Here's some pictures of the church. And I went 2 pages, so I'll have to go back. There's the history. This is not letting me. This is terrible recording, Ray. Oh, I'd be better off taking pictures of this. Anyway, there's a slight history of it. I'm shaky today. Maybe I should just move it over or something. I don't know. Get better lighting. Oh, I know what's that. But anyway, I'm going to cook today. I'm going to cook with something. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've got my cast irons out to try to make stuff. Maybe you have wondered about that thing, that grill there. That's kind of what they use in Mexico to make tortillas on. But this one I've had for about 1985. So it's over 40 years old now, probably. And I've had it all this time. But what's special about it is my sister's husband and son had a shop where they did kitchen cabinets, but they made iron windows and stuff like that. So they made me this one special to make tortillas, but I use it for everything. I grill stuff on it. But anyway, that's a short history of that. Too long for this. Anyway, I'm going to make something. What am I going to cook here today? I'm going to make some wild Pacific salmon. I had this for a couple of months, maybe, or a month and a half. Been wanting to cook it, but I haven't. So what I'm going to use is some butter, onions, mushroom, some zucchini, squash, some lemons, bell pepper, and I'm going to use a little bit of my mint out of my garden. See what happens. So Okay, I'm going to make some butter for my salmon. I'm going to put in some bell peppers, onions, garlic, a few pepperoncinis, some lime, the butter, of course, add a little bit of mint and mushrooms just for flavor. And I'm going to melt up my butter in my little skillet here. Okay, I added a little bit of butter. I can make more butter, but I want my dish to come out low calorie. But so I don't want to use a lot of butter. I'm going to add all my ingredients here to my pan, if I can, without spilling them all over the place. Yep, can't do it. Okay, I've got my ingredients in there. I'm going to kind of melt them. Put some lime in there too. I'm just putting a little bit of lime, see how it tasted. So I got bell pepper, lime, mint, garlic, a little mushroom for flavor, the butter. See what this is. I just create these, whatever I have. Okay, I got my zucchini in there and some yellow squash. Have my butter kind of cooking up and some onions cut for on top of my salmon and garlic. There'll be some mushrooms going in here, but after this cooks down a little bit. Got my butter there. I'm going to add a little bit of the butter to this pan here for my salmon to cook. I got my salmon in there. I'm going to add that stuff onto it. Can't hold the camera and record and add it. Well, basically, there you have it. I'm going to have my zucchini, squash, and salmon. And whatever else goes in there. I turn the zucchini and squash over, stirred it up a little bit. Fish is cooking pretty good, I think. That's the salmon. Okay, I did a second check here. I think these zucchinis and everything's starting to cook. I better add my mushroom. And the fish is coming along also really good. Okay, the fish is cooking pretty good, I think. I wish I could turn them over, but there was a lot of scales on that salmon, so I don't want the scales. So the skin is going to be left in the pan. And that's all ready. I'm going to add my mushrooms right here. Cook up the mushrooms.